Hello everyone, this is Karen. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm gonna give you an update for my Monstera albo that I'm planning to propagate. So first, what I did here, I planted the whole plant, laying them on the top of the soil mix, because my goal for that is to have the roots established to feed the whole plant and also encourage root growth on every node. And actually I got new leaf coming out already after a week, and then this one is also new leaf, and I also dig up a little bit under the soil, and I saw a lot of new root growth, so I know that they're growing pretty good. And what what I'm planning to do now is to cut the nodes. So join me in this episode. And also so after I cut the nodes, I will probably leave them for maybe 2 or 3 weeks in this pot. And as soon as I see new growth, that means they're taking off on their own. So the reason I did this is, like I said, to have a 100% success rate in propagating my Monstera albo, rather than cut them and put them in moss or put them in soil to promote root growth. I just plant them directly here to have them, grow or establish. Anyway, let's get to it. Okay, so if you can see right here, there's a node right here, so I'm gonna cut here and here. There you go. So one down. I'm gonna cut another one right here. Okay. And then I'm just gonna support the leaves. So I'm gonna put a stake here. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I cut, I did 6 cutting, guys. So we'll see how they do in a few more weeks. Hopefully they're gonna take off. The variegation is just changed. It's like, looks like it's more variegation to stem compared to the rest of the stem down below. So I believe it's the bright light. I exposed them to bright light outside, so we'll see. Oh, that leaf looks beautiful. Look at that one, it's so white, looks like a marble. The cut stem looks like here. Alright, and now I'm just gonna pot them in this clear pot. I'm not sure if it's gonna fit because of the roots, but I'm gonna try to put the roots down and the stem, above the soil, just so we won't get root rot or stem rot. Alright, and then I'm just gonna stake this up just like that. There. Maybe I'm gonna stick the other leaf too, just so it's secure in the pot. There. There you go. Alright, so that's done. There you go. So if you can see the new leaf there, there's like fenestration. Oh, the second fenestration. Oh, look at the roots. Look at that. So this is just after over 2 weeks that I put them in the pot and then cut it, and now look at the roots. They are growing. As you can see, they grow fast. Yep. So yeah, they grow fast in soil, which is which I'm very happy about. So again, I'm just gonna put them in here. I'm hoping the roots can fit like that, and then again I'm just gonna put the stem up like that. I'm not sure where is the node. Oh, actually the growth point is on this side right here. So alrighty, so I'm just very careful, not to damage the roots, and then just gonna put, I'm gonna put this on first. So far the soil propagation works best for me in my location, and like you can see, just in a short period of time, 2 weeks that I put them in there, I saw a lot of root growth already. Like I said, I never water them because we've been getting a lot of rain. So I just, like I said before, I just let the mother nature take care of it. Yeah, never one time I water them because they stay moist in this soil here. Just gonna put it like that. Alright, so that's number 2. If you can see the variegation in this one, it's so lovely. And again, I put the stem on the top, and then just the roots at the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna try to dump this to this container. Let me see how the roots are. Alright guys, so here's the roots right there. Okay, so far looking good. And this one, see the leaves. I'm trying to look where's the growth point, but I think it's right there. Ta-da! So far I'm happy with this. So now the issue is, I don't know how am I gonna fit the roots here in these pots without breaking this thing. I don't know. Right guys, so I have this bigger pot and this one, so we'll see I can fit this here. Well, I don't think so either. So maybe this one. I'm gonna try to anyway. Okay, so I think this is a good fit. Put it like that. Alright, so this one is done. Next is this one. You can see the fresh. It's not focusing. Not sure if that's focusing for you, but there's new roots here, new roots over there, and here as well. I'm not sure it's gonna fit in here either. Okay, I don't. Alright guys, so I found a bigger pots. I had to put a hole through this one. I'm gonna try to put this beauty in here, and voila, it fits perfect. This one is potted up. So this is my Monstera albo borsigiana propagation. That's one right there, and I wish I can pot them in this small pots, but that's fine. And look at this marbling of this leaf right there. And for this one, you can see I put a sphagnum moss on the top, only to the top, because there's like fresh roots coming out in there, and I want it to be, you know, moist and not so dried up. And look at this one. It's so gorgeous. I'm so in love. So beautiful. And this is actually a fresh leaves. It's beautiful. And there's another new growth over there, and you can see the difference with the stem variegation there, and then you can see in the top it's just more variegation. So what different I did this time is putting them outside, because other people said that more sunlight actually brings out more variegation. So I think that explains this new growth with more variegation in the stem and more variegation to the leaves, which is great. I love it. And yeah, which makes sense actually, because if they have more light, they require less you know, chlorophyll. So I think the plant acclimate itself. Hello everyone, this is Karen, and today I'm gonna show you an update with my Monstera albo borsigiana propagation. So this is about after a month that I propagated them. So I'm just gonna show you the progress that I have right now. Okay, we'll start off with this one. If you can see, there's a growth right here. Yep, there you go. And the roots, you can actually see the roots over here. So yep, that's one. So as you can see, I have a total of 5 cuttings here. I actually have 3 of my Monstera that I'm propagating right now. So this is one of the plant that I propagated. One of my collection, I am not gonna propagate it at all. I'm gonna keep it large. So I am so excited. So just after a month, can you imagine, I have growth already. So I started this propagation July 24, and right now it's August 26. So it's about over, you know, a month and 2 days anyway. I noticed that a lot of people have been problem with propagating albo, Monstera albo. So hopefully this, you know, This I have one video actually, so this is just an update. So if you want to watch how I propagate them, just check that video. And yeah, just after a month I have growth and I have some roots. So that's one, and the next one is this. Yeah, you see some node coming out there too, and the roots over here are growing pretty good. So yep, I am so excited. And this one gonna here. So this one, guys, oh, look at this beautiful leaves. I love the marbling of these leaves right here. And I have a baby leaves coming out. Actually, I had to cut this one here because it was browning anyway. And this one, so this is the top cutting actually. So, and I put a sphagnum moss on the top to kind of keep the roots moist. Not sure if you can see, there's the roots over here. So on this side right here, that's the root coming out right there. And actually there's another huge root underneath here. Yep, so I'm gonna tip it over a little bit. So right there, a huge root. Like I said, I just keep it moist on the top here. I never actually had to water them because out here in my patio they always get rained anyway. So we'll see if we can see some roots. No, I can't really see any roots coming out just yet. So there you go. That's that. All right. And my next one is this one. I love the leaves of this one also. Oh, you can see the roots here after a month, guys, you see. So far they did great, and they grow fast. I haven't seen any growth from this node yet, the growth point, but like I said, it's just a month, so hopefully soon they'll start showing growth. But I mean, I see roots, which is great. Alright, so this one right here, so I'm using a large container because this one have the large roots actually. This one have humongous roots. So we'll see if we can see some here. Oh, actually they're like coming out the pots here. I'm not sure if you can see it, like they're coming out. How cool is that right there? I hope you can see that, guys, but anyway, oops. Alright, so this aroid mix, they are always moist. Lots of humidity here in my patio also. Like I said, I never had to water them. They are moist, but because of the chunky mix, there's aeration in the roots, so I think that's the reason why they don't get root rot. Because usually, you know, root rot, they will, if you keep the soil moist, or saggy, usually that could lead to root rot. But however, because they're outside here in my patio, they get plenty of air circulation. I think that's one reason also. They grow fast. Yeah. And the last one, the last but not the least, so this one right here. Ta-da! So actually, I've used most of my orchid clear pots for this propagation, but it's alright. It is very important to support the leaves with the stake, so the roots, you support the roots, because it's windy out here sometimes, or just the wind. You don't wanna damage the roots. I can't even pronounce the roots. Anyway, so that's that. We'll see if we got some roots coming out. Oh yes, there is. So right there. Oh my goodness, there's another one coming out. See that? That's that. And another one here, right there. So yeah. Oh my. And actually, I don't know if you can see the bottom. There's some roots down there. So I am excited. I'm happy to see how fast they took off after a month that I propagated them. I watched actually some video on YouTube, like how their propagation progress, and some of them they're like 3 months, 4 months, and I was discouraged actually before. I tried water propagation. What I propagated is stem raw actually, rather than roots. I tried sphagnum moss, the same thing. It got rotted. And I actually tried perlite as well, but all of those, no success whatsoever. And you don't want to wait till all the plants are dead before you do something. You change something. If they're rotting in water culture, if they're in water propagation, if they're rotting in sphagnum moss, more likely they're gonna continue to rot. So I had to do something, and I tried soil propagation and put them outside, and so far so good. So actually, I'm gonna show you my other propagation in progress right now, guys. So this is my other albo that I'm propagating right now. So the same process that I will be doing. Actually, there's two plant in there that I lay over the top, and then I tried to keep the stem above the soil. If you can see that, and look at that roots. So like I said, the same process. I will leave this here maybe 2 weeks. Last time I did 1 week to get the roots established, keep them growing, and then cut them and leave them for another week. So this time I'm gonna try to leave them here for about 2 weeks, and then after 2 weeks I'm gonna start cutting them, and then leave them here for maybe another 2 weeks, and after that repot them individually, because after that the roots starting to get crazy in there, and I want them to be in their individual pot when that happens. And yes, so you can see I stake all the leaves also to put them up, so they get they get sun, they get light. So And mostly in the top I just put some sphagnum moss there, kind of keep it moist. There you go. So that's my propagation journey with my albo. So far all of them are doing good. Let's hope that they continue growing good for me. Unfortunately my greenhouse is full with my orchids right now, so I have no choice but to put them here in my patio, which actually they're doing great here in my patio. I'm surprised with all the rain that we're getting right now. They're doing okay. I really thought they're gonna get some root rot, but I crossed my finger. I'm glad that I didn't. So yes, and I will show you my one of my large albo that I'm decided not to chop and prop. Just a sec. Alright guys, so that is my albo, Monstera albo borsigiana here in my patio. I know my patio is looking messy with all the plants. It looks like a jungle actually. So there it is. So I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm not gonna propagate it. And if you can see, if you can see the roots there, you see at the back, see some roots there, and those are my monstera, just the regular monstera out there. So this one is actually just young, young leaf, but you can see they have a second fenestration there. And yes, oh, I love this one at the bottom leaves. Oh, I love it. It's like marbling of the leaves. I love it. So this one I have actually 6 leaves in one plant. So I love this one, and I love this particular albo. That's why I decided not to touch it or cut it or whatever. I just want to let it grow huge, and that's it guys. So okay guys, well, thank you for watching, and if you want more update about my Monstera albo borsigiana propagation, just don't forget to like and subscribe so you see my future or my updated version for my propagation about my plants. And thank you, and see ya. So these are my Monstera albo propagation. Stay tuned for more updates. I'm hoping they're gonna take off from here. Hopefully this is 100% success. So far so good. And I'm going to show you the my other Monstera albo in my collection.